Who are you? Who am I? Why am I here? What will be your answer? Is it your qualification? Is it your acquisitions? Or what? So we are here to reflect on that. This is an educational age, and we reflect to grow together, to learn more together, to become better versions of ourselves. And I will end this with a very relatable story so that you can know and remember always that character counts, and choosing to live beyond today, choosing to see things and live beyond self counts a lot and always have good dividends at the end of the day. Who are you? Your worth is partly part of what you've been able to make of yourself. Discovering the talents and the gifts you are endowed with, developing them, fine-tuning them, and using them to create services or products of things of value to your community and to the world around you. It talks about what impact are you making in your community, in your family, in your neighborhood, and in your place of work. That's why generally when you are given employment in a place of work, say, what are you bringing to the table? Of what value of your relevance are you? Your relevance depends on what you are doing to add values to people, to put smiles on people's faces, to try and make people's life better than you made it. So that by the time you live in them, they are better off. They're able to look up and say, thank God for this person. I'm happy for coming across your path. Let's be say, pleased to meet you. Sorry, pleased to meet you. What's pleasing about that is because of the value. So let's take note of that. So yesterday is gone. Today is here. You don't know what tomorrow brings. Then while we are here today, you will remember that there are so many things that influence you. There are so many things that you can influence, isn't it? So the things that have influence on us generally are more than things we influence. However, in your own area of control, your own area of influence, what are you bringing to the table that you're putting on the table? So let us take note of this and use it very well. Okay? So always have that at the back of your mind. Everyone is of relevance. Everyone is doing something. Even the little child in your home has a value. That's why the Bible says, train your child the way he should go. When he grows up, he won't depart from it. So teach those children to be of value to themselves and to the family and to their community. It is what they learn at home that we display outside. That's why in our culture, in this part of the world, southwest Nigeria, we say charity begins at home. Wọ́n ní ilé láti kó ẹ̀ṣọ́ ròde. That means whatever you display outside start from the home. So let us, we as parents, learn to share good cultures with our children. Let us seek to encourage them to imbibe these things that add values to their lives. You are a leader in one level or another. Okay? So whatever opportunity you have, try to make sure you do something to add value to the life of your followers, of to those who are working with you, to those who are seeking to learn from you, to those who are seeking to grow with you. Okay? And whenever you have opportunity to do things, one of the things you have to develop is a good character. A good character, a good personality, a personality that is positive, that sees positivity in people, not a pessimistic. Nobody is an angel. So whenever you come across people, don't try to look at the worst part of them. Try to say, what good can this offer? What advantage can I make of this one? Okay, it will help. Because if you come across me, I come across you, and the next thing I do, I'm showing an apathetic attitude to you, or you show apathetic attitude to me, it will difficult for us to work well together. That's why attitude counts a lot. So learn to relate. Choose to relate with people positively. Your outlook, the frame of your mind counts a lot. Your frame of your mind creates an aura around you. The light that radiates from your eye. That's why in our culture we just say ojú lọ̀rọ̀ wà. That is when we discuss, let's say eye to eye. And that's why in the Western culture, they will want to say, well, for you to let me know you tell me to look me straight in the eye and tell me A, B, C, D. They're looking at that. So choose to develop a positive character that choose to appreciate people, that choose to respect people, that choose to add positive values to everyone that come across your path in life. Everyone you have opportunity to influence or to help or to guide, do it with all your might, because you don't know what tomorrow offers. Nobody is absolutely useless. Everybody has its own value, has its own importance. You may not be able to see it now, but when tomorrow comes, you'll be able to see it. Let me illustrate this with this story I just came across early this week. It is a story about a veteran, a US veteran. He was a pilot. That time, that was about more than 11 years ago. He was on a mission, a rescue pilot. He was sent to go and rescue some soldiers in the field, 4 of them to be precise. They were in the chopper. As they were about to get out of the zone, a RPG hit the tail of the helicopter and it swung out of control. But the helicopter pilot, a senior fellow, did all he could. He could have bailed out, but did all he could to make sure he tried to save the lives of every officer on board. And the helicopter crash landed in a safe place. They were saved, but he suffered a fracture in his backbone. The other 4 officers were saved. Because of the trauma of the moment, they could not get his name, they could not discuss, because they were just rescued and they were taken to different hospitals depending on the level of their injuries. I believe you're following me. So 11 years. So when one of the young pilots got home, one of the young soldiers got home, he told his mom, "Mom, the pilot saved their life. The pilot risked his life to save their life. And because of that, he suffered serious injury. I couldn't ask his name. I couldn't even read his face. Because he had helmet. But on his arm, he had this logo. He had this logo of helicopter and the road Night Hawk and the code there. That's all I saw. So when he narrated the story to the mom, according to the mom who shared the story, she says since that day she had been praying for that pilot. Say, pilot, thank you for what you've done. I don't know your name. I don't know your face. May God bless you. God is going to protect you. God will heal you. She had been praying. 11 years later, this pilot was caught with some drugs, analgesic, and there's something in the family of tramadol, appreciable quantity, more than 50 pieces. So the DEA searched his home and they found this, and he was charged to court. And they were pushing that he should be given the maximum sentence, which was 10 years. He accepted his fate. He was charged to court. When he got there, he was asked, "Were you caught with this thing?" He said, "Yes, sir. Yes." They checked his record. He's suffering from PTSD, that is traumatic syndrome from the war. And because of his fracture, he was honorably discharged. However, because of the pain, excruciating pain of fracture at his back, he had to give the analgesic. So he explained this to the judge, that this is what happened. And the judge said, well, because you're a veteran and because you are suffering from PTSD, doesn't warrant you to go the illegal route. You should have gone to the veteran hospital. He said, Your Highness, I've been there, but they put me on an appointment for more than 6 months. They are yet to attend to me. And this pain is becoming too excruciating. What can I do? But to go and source for this analgesic in the open market. I know something I'm going to get every day or each other day. I need to get appreciable quantity. So I didn't procure them to sell. I procured them for my use because of the excruciating pain. The heat in the courtroom was very suffocating. It was the heat of the summer around July. So what could he do? He had to remove his jacket. Your Highness, because of the heat, everybody was in the sweltering heat. The aircon was not working. As he removed his jacket to lay down quietly on the table to continue with the session, he was granted permission. Then the judge, who already written a judgment, just saw the tattoo on his arm and said, Mr. Jackson, were you in Afghanistan in 2013? Say yes. Did you work with so battalion, so troop? Say yes. Say, madam, how do you know that? She said, my son was in that troop. And his name is so. Are you the pilot? I said, yes. That was when he suffered the fracture. Then the judge broke into tears. I said, you saved my son. You saved my son. He's now happily married with 2 children. You saved my son. My son never stopped talking about you. I never stopped praying for you for the past 11 years. You saved my son. He said, Your Highness, I just did my job. I just did my job. We don't leave truths behind, and every life is precious. That's my job, to save life. And you have to save their life. The judge now taught the judgment she had written before. She said, I put you on the checklist. You will go to such and such hospital where they will attend to your case. The prosecuting lawyer, counsel, was objection overruled. This is a veteran who risked his life for the nation. He needs to be given all the attention, all the help he needed. He got this to help himself, and we shall create avenue for him to get help. Such, the case was dismissed. Jackson broke down in tears. His life had been saved. Then the judge asked him, "Would you like to meet my son? He never stopped talking about you. He never stopped thinking he would meet you one day." Now she put a call to her son and they made arrangements. The son, during the years, has set up a foundation to take care of veterans. That's how they met, happily hug each other. And the son of the judge now gave him an appointment, gave him opportunity for his treatment. And that's why we say, what is the value of your life? What is your work? What kind of character are you building for yourself? The pilot, because of his character, caring about life, making sure that every life matters, risked everything, did everything he could to save the life of those people as well as his own. And to God be the glory, he did it, though at a very high risk. They see how it paid off after 11 years. So that's a yesterday count. Today is important. Tomorrow also count. So do all you can today to help as many as you can along your path today, because you don't know what tomorrow holds. They say accidents happen, events happen. If you've not heard it before, go and check out Bob Marley's song, Natural Mystic. He sings, "It's a natural mystic flowing in the air. If you listen carefully, you will hear. Many more will have to suffer. Many more will have to die. Don't ask me why." Yeah, this is a part of life that only God knows what tomorrow holds. So whatever you can do today, choose to make the best of it, because tomorrow is in the hand of the Almighty. Make the best of today. Okay? Make the best of today. Make your life count. Live beyond self. Live beyond what I will eat, what I will drink, what I will put on. Seek of how to make your life of value, of worth to humanity. I talk to my siblings, I pray for the younger ones. I used to tell them, may God help your life to be a joy and a blessing to humanity, to the life of people around you. But that is all the value of your work. It's not the number of vehicles you have, the houses you build, but how many lives you need to touch. How many people are you making happy? How many people are you helping to manage the issues they have in their lives? That's why the channel becomes very relevant to you. We look at things that touch the heart and now what we can do, steps we can take to help our focus to make your life sweeter and better. Until we meet again, stay, stay blessed and God bless you.